Hi, this is Trey Passer. Welcome to my review of The Last Summer, a Netflix movie which debuted actually yesterday on the 3rd of May. Okay, this is about a group of friends that are, they graduate high school, and this is basically their last summer before they have to head off to college. Okay, so you have all these different stories going on. This movie stars KJ Apa, who's best known for playing Archie Andrews on Riverdale. He plays Griffin. He's a young study, he wants to be a musician. Secretly, he wants to be a musician, but he's actually following his father's footsteps by going to Columbia. And you have Maya Mitchell in there. She plays Phoebe. She's a young, upcoming filmmaker who's going to NYU in the summer. And they're sort of like one story. And then you have these other stories going on at the same time. You have Jacob Lattimore. He plays Alec, and Wolfgang Norwitz. He plays Foster. There are two young guys that are best friends, and they have like a driveway paving business that they're doing over the summer. Okay, and they're best friends, and they don't individually have two separate stories going on. Jacob Lattimore's character of Alec, he's broken up with Halston Sage's character named Aaron. They're like a longtime couple, but they decide before they go off to college that they need to, make a clean break of it, so that way so it won't be any drama by the end of the summer. So go off to be single, basically, even though they were in a long-term relationship for 2 years. And you have a character named Foster who also is like trying to basically score with as many girls as possible before he heads off to college. And he even has like some sort of like diary that he's going through of women that he wants to try to go through. And he's more like a comedy relief. And then you also have another character. You have these two characters, these two nerdy characters, Reese and Chad, who are like, they work in like an ice cream store, and they're trying to kind of grow up faster. They want to, date women and get experience before they, head off to college and stuff. So they have their own individual story as well as another character, Audrey, who's Aaron's best friend. She's being a babysitter actually before she heads off to college. But she's trying to apply for colleges at the same time, and she's like babysitting this child actress. Okay, so you have all these individual stories, going on at the same time. Like I said, Griffin and Phoebe are sort of like the main story, but there's every other story kind of gets sort of equal time, which kind of makes this movie really good because you have all these individual stories going on and all the different dramas going on and relationships and stuff, and will people trying to connect before they head off to college. And I found this movie really funny. It's funny. It's has good drama in it and good performances in this by the cast and a nice likable cast. And I really enjoyed the movie a lot. It's like I said, it has these all individual stories, which I don't want to bog this review down with the individual stories, but each kind of story has their kind of own kind of drama that goes along with it, and it really done quite well. This is a good young cast. You get good performances out of the main cast, and I thought it was a really enjoyable movie. Okay, certain things that happen in the movie that, like the main couple, there has to be some sort of drama in there, and I thought the reason for that drama was kind of weak. Okay, that's my only kind of criticism of that. Okay, but I like the story of the couple that broke up before they get ready to go their separate ways. They all have their own individual arcs, well, things that they're dealing with now that they officially broke up. And I like the way the story plays out between these two people, and I thought that was well done. And also, like I said, there's the one guy who plays Foster, who's like the best friend with the guy that does the landscaping and stuff. He provides a lot of the comedy and stuff with him trying to hook up with as many girls as possible and stuff. And his attempts to do this, play for laughs and stuff, and not too serious, which I think is good. But I also like the two nerdy characters and stuff, that the drama that they go through trying to get experience before they go off to college. And I like the way their story played out as well. Again, like I say, I think the writing was well done in this, and the action really good in this thing. Good drama, except for the first story with the main character. I thought that was kind of weak sauce, but all the individual stories, I liked them and the way they played out, and it was really nice to see. Like, this nice, likable cast, and I definitely would recommend you check out this movie. As far as teen romantic comedies, I thought this was pretty decent. Okay, and really well done. And kudos to the actors, KJ Apa, who plays Griffin. You know, I thought he was good in this, and Maia Mitchell, who's always good in everything she does. I like Jacob Latimore, who plays Alec. Okay, him and Halston Sage, who play the the couple that breaks up before they has been going together for 2 years, and they go off and they want to experience different things before they go off to college. I thought they were good as well, and I thought all the characters were really well done and well acted in this, and I definitely would recommend this. And I'm gonna give The Last Summer, I'm gonna give it a 7.5. Again, I thought the only weak source kind of story to me was the main. They had to put some kind of drama with this main couple of KJ Apa and Maia Mitchell's characters. They kind of had to introduce, because they had good chemistry, but they kind of, the relationship couldn't be smooth all the way through. They had to kind of introduce some kind of third, something into the mix to kind of provide them with some drama. And I thought it was kind of weak, in my opinion, that thing that they introduced. But other than that, I really enjoyed it. I think the characters are good looking, and they're not obnoxious, and you empathize with the characters, and like I said, it's a nice, likable cast, and the movie is written real well, and I enjoyed it. Again, so 7.5 for me for The Last Summer. Anyway, let me know what you think of The Last Summer. If you've seen it, what do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below, and if you like this review, please hit the subscribe button down below. I have links to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram in the description box, as well as a link to my other channel, Paul's Views and Opinions. You can check that out as well. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.